What is the first commandment? The first commandment, as stated by God unto Moses, you shall have no other God but me. In this statement, in regards to the one true God, whom is one true God? A woman, which based on the feeling that which said woman, said God, may create said feeling and give said feeling to others at any particular point in time, said feeling may be experienced within others, and at any particular point in time after said experience within others, said feeling comes back to the individual, known as grace. And in God's grace, you shall have no other God other than a woman. A woman is the creator from which all other commandments are meant to protect. In understanding to protect God is the Son of God, which allows said feeling to return back to her, which you can actively feel pull in yourself as a woman watching. God's grace always comes back. In this particular time, what is the first commandment? That you shall have no other God before the one true God. In the analysis that I've placed in the Feast of the Tabernacles, we can see different booths being made of the same material, such as branches, be specifically argued according to what branches are used to make said booth, resulting in each child making said booth arguing their booth or their house is the better house, also known as the better belief, which stems to the notion of the root that it is at the individual level that which the fundamental teaching of religion is then negatively introspected according to the fundamental moral compass. And in the fundamental moral compass, you find the ego of self, which even I myself am simply just creating my own personal analysis of my own relationship with the one true God. Each religion being a different perspective, a different booth, made of the same thing, ranging in sizes, colors, twigs and leaves, which according to the different fundamental shape and description of said particular branches, then each particular child making each of their booths with said individual specific wood or tree of the branch would argue this is a better house. Yet it is a house the same, made of a tree the same. Which in saying, what is the better house? In that particular statement, we can actively find the root of all conflict between all religion. Ultimately, it is up to the individual level which booth they particularly like the best. Upon visiting said booth, or upon visiting multiple booths, such as understanding multiple religions, one might find that once again, thou shalt have no other God before woman. The moment we place a break in the God, the woman, and the moment a woman is no longer a woman and a man is no longer a man, what is the better house? Ultimately, once again, it is up to the individual level. But once again, I ask you, what is the one true God? A woman. And in a woman, would you speak to your mother the same way you would speak to God? Would you speak to your daughter the same way you would speak to God? And would you argue to God that you are greater? Even in the case of Hamlet and Shakespeare as an example, Shakespeare being the writer of Hamlet, Hamlet is just the same, the creation of Shakespeare, which means in the creation of Shakespeare, he is just as much Shakespeare himself as Shakespeare is himself. He is the all within the all, and within the all is within the all. But at this particular point, does Hamlet ever claim in the play that he is Shakespeare? No, because he is Hamlet. The point is the perspective at which you read it. Hamlet is just the same Shakespeare, a creation of Shakespeare, or you could say, you are just the same, a creation of the one true God, a woman. But in being said creation of the one true God, you can never claim to be the one true God. In this particular moment, we find the Son of God to protect God herself. And in protecting God herself, once again, would you speak to your mother the way you would speak to God? And would you speak to your daughter the way you would speak to God. Because if you don't speak to God the same way you would speak to your daughter or to your mother, and you speak to your daughter and your mother not how you would speak to God, you would find that in negatively speaking to God, in however expression it may be, you, as the man, are seeking to state, my house is better.